The next big trend in TVs is 4K, screens with 4 times the pixels of today's 1080p TVs. Now, whether you're convinced that this is the next big thing or the next big fad, manufacturers are hedging their bets and coming out with a wave of 4K TVs for fall. Now, personally, I don't know enough about the technology or the players here to know which of these next-gen TVs to get excited about, so I asked CNET senior editor David Katzmeyer to reel off 5 of the 4K TVs coming out this fall that he's looking forward to the most. Starting things off at number 5, the Sony SE65 UY04, a 65-inch 4K TV from China's #1 domestic TV brand. The price? $2,999, undercutting Sony's 65-inch 4K TV by $2,000. Now, is it a great TV? We have our doubts, but we haven't seen it yet. It's also not the cheapest 4K TV out there. That same company makes a 39-inch 4K TV for $699, but to really see the effects of 4K, that larger screen size is critical. So a 65-incher at $3,000 is a sweet spot we'd like to see the other guys try to match. At number 4, the Panasonic TCL 65 WT600. On CNET's current list of the best TVs on the market, the first 4 are made by Panasonic. They also happen to be plasmas, which this TV is not. This guy is a 65-inch LED LCD 4K TV with a price tag of $5,999. The claim to fame here is that the TV will come with HDMI 2.0 connections right out of the box. Everyone else is promising a 2.0 upgrade, but the details are still hazy. So if you want tomorrow's 4K resolution, along with tomorrow's HDMI standard, the Panasonic looks like the way to go. That said, for the same amount, you could go with number 3, the Sharp LC701DU. Like I said before, to really appreciate the benefits of 4K, you need a big screen, and that's what you get with the Sharp. This is the first 70-inch 4K TV on the market, also the first to get THX 4K display certification. But if you're tempted to go even bigger, Sony does have an 84-inch 4K TV on the market for $17,000. That's what I thought. 70 inches sounds pretty good too. Our number 2 TV is one of the least expensive 4K TVs from a major manufacturer. It's the Sony X850A. The 55-inch version is priced at $3,500, and here's a TV you might actually buy. On paper, it looks a lot like the Sony W900 series, which we already love, only upgraded to 4K. But one of the best reasons to throw your 4K money at Sony is content. Sony is the only company out there with a 4K video player that can access numerous 4K films that you might actually want to watch. And the player only works with Sony products, so if you're dying to see The Amazing Spider-Man in 4K, Sony's going to be your best bet. That being said, there are good reasons to just say no to 4K. Aside from the minuscule amount of available content and the hefty price, most people just aren't going to see the difference until you get to that 70-80-inch screen size, which are totally impractical for most people. If you want to be blown away by a new TV technology, check out the new OLED TVs. These things are gorgeous, but because they're difficult to make and it's harder to sell people on screen contrast compared to the allure of quadruple pixels, the 4K hype is going to drown out one of the best advancements in the industry. But before you get too bummed out, there is one last 4K contender that I think we should all rally around. At number 1, the Sony VPL VW600ES, a 4K projector. Instead of knocking down a wall in your living room to fit a 100-inch 4K TV, this makes a lot more sense. It's not cheap at $15,000, but it's still cheaper than Sony's 84-inch 4K TV, and potentially you're going to get a lot more screen size for your dollar. HDMI 2.0 out of the box, which means faster frame rates that can keep up with Sony's real flagship product this fall, the PlayStation 4. You pair the two of these up with a nice screen, some Call of Duty, an IV drip, a bulk pack of adult diapers, and I'll see you in 2014. If I'm not eaten by my cats. So there you go, 5 of the most anticipated 4K TVs we're looking forward to playing with this fall. Visit CNET.com for David Katzmeyer's full list, as well as Jeffrey Morrison's bracing tale of why 4K is mostly stupid. Until next time, I'm Donald Bell, and you can find more of me over at top5.cnet.com. At number 4, the Panasonic TCL 65 W2